Hi everyone, so today's practice is going to be focused on balancing, and I know you may be thinking balancing as in standing on one leg and lifting the other leg up. Well, it is going to be focused on that, but it's also going to be focused on balancing the energies in your body, because that's very important, because I know they can sometimes overpower each other, especially in a time like right now. I know that I just started online school, so that's been really different for me, and just kind of like trying to figure it out and just allow yourself to relax and balance. So without further ado, let's begin. So we're actually going to begin this practice in Shavasana. So lying down on your mat. You can rest your hands wherever you'd like, if you'd like them on your stomach or palms facing upward, lying by your side. When you're facing your palms upward, you are gathering energy from the earth, which is important and will be useful in this practice. Taking big, deep breaths. Inhaling, bringing it through the nose, inflating the lungs and the stomach. Breathing out, deflating the stomach and the lungs. And breathing out all that bad juju. So a focus for this practice with balancing is also balancing the positive and the negative. So think of it as when you breathe in, you're bringing in the positive, and when you breathe out, you're letting out the negative, creating more space for the positive to come in. You can close your eyes and just relax. If you want to, on your next exhale, you can just let out a big sigh. So, breathing in and exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it just allows yourself to release even more negative energy. On your next inhale, you're going to be bringing your right leg up to your chest and hugging it inwards. Giving yourself a nice stretch. You can keep your left leg straight, or if you feel that creates too much pressure, just bring your left leg up and bend it up towards the sky. Whatever you feel is best and gives you the most of the stretch. You want to make sure you're comfortable in this posture too. Squeezing your leg in and giving it a big hug. Continuing to breathe. Staying here for 3 more breaths. And on your next inhale, releasing that leg, shaking it out, and then bringing your left leg into that hug. And again, one side may feel more of this stretch than the other, and that's completely okay. It's totally normal. I know my left side normally feels more of the stretch than my right side. But again, that has to do with balancing the body. Staying here for 3 more breaths. And on your next inhale, bringing your left leg down and again shaking it out. When you feel ready, you're going to slowly push yourself up and we're going to come into staff posture. So keeping your legs in front of you, sitting on your bum, flexing your feet, and bringing your hands kind of beside your hips and pushing upwards, but creating that restraint so then your shoulders won't come up to your ears. You're just going to keep it like that. And breathing. You can lift your ankles up off of the ground. And release the posture. You just kind of stretch out your arms. And we're going to come into the chin to shin posture. So you're going to be bringing your right leg up into your left inner thigh. And you're just going to breathe. Expand the body, and then when you exhale, you're going to lengthen. So we're coming into a forward fold on the left leg here. Typically this pose is called, I'm forgetting the name. It happens. But I call it chin to shin. Oh, head to knee. Head to knee is what it's normally called. But I call it chin to shin because that really allows yourself to focus on lengthening the body rather than curling up. So again, just reach as far as you're comfortable. If you're here, that's completely okay. If you're all the way down here, that's good too. Whatever you feel is most comfortable and gives you that stretch that you want. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And on your next inhale, pushing yourself up, lengthening your right leg in front of you, and now bringing your left leg into your right inner thigh. And again, when you inhale, expand, exhale, lengthen. I found that technique has always helped me, and it allows for a good stretch too. Again, staying here for 2 more breaths. And on your next inhale, push yourself up, and we're just going to be sweeping our legs around and coming into tabletop. So making sure your wrists, shoulders, and elbows are in line and your knees and hips are in line. Keeping a flat back. Just stay here. And on your next inhale, curl your toes underneath, raise your knees, and lift your hips up, coming into downward dog. If you'd like, you can pedal your feet out as if you're wagging your tail. Or just enjoy the stillness. If you're pedaling your knees, slowly come to stillness. Look forward in between your hands and either step or jump forward. Coming into a forward fold. And then inhaling and rising up. And exhale, bring your arms down. And we're just going to be coming into mountain. So, palms facing forward. Arms by your side, feet around hip distance apart, and breathe. Now we're going to be moving into tree pose. So making sure your left leg is grounded. And then when you're ready, you're going to be lifting your right leg up. So it can either stay kind of like a little pedestal here. You can bring it up to your inner left shin. Or, if you can, I'm very off balance today, bring it up to your inner left thigh. Just making sure to avoid your knee because you don't want to put that amount of pressure on your knee. Finding a balance point or drishti point to look at that's still. And when you're ready, bringing your hands to heart center. If you'd like, you can raise your arms above your head or just keep them at your heart center. Staying here for 2 more breaths. And on your next exhale, you're just going to slowly bring your arms back to heart center and bring your right leg down. You can wiggle that out if you need to. Come into mountains pose if you want. Because now we're going to be moving into tree pose on your right leg. So again, just lifting your left leg up to wherever you feel is comfortable as long as you're avoiding the knee because, again, we don't want that pressure. Finding your drishti point and bringing your hands to heart center or above your head. Slowly bringing your hands back to heart center if you have them above your head. And on your next exhale, bringing your left leg down. And again, wiggling it out or going into a mountain pose. Alright, now we're going to be moving into Warrior One. So, bringing your right leg in front of you and your left leg back, you're going to be keeping your left foot at a 45-degree angle and staggering your legs so they're not in line with each other, almost as if you were skiing. You want to stagger your legs because that will allow our hips to be square. And then when you're ready, slowly create that bend at the front knee, making sure you're able to see your front toe, like your big toe, in front of your knee. You don't want to be covering them. And then when you're ready, bring your arms above your head, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. If you need to make this stretch a little bit less, then just move your legs closer to each other. If you want more of a stretch, just bring your legs back a little bit, whatever you want. Keeping strong arms. If your arms feel like they're getting tired, you can bring them to heart center or keep them above your head. Staying here for 4 more breaths. And for our next posture, we're going to be coming into Warrior 3. So I'm actually just going to move this back a little bit. So Warrior 3, once you're ready, you're just going to bring your left foot up, so as if you were standing in like a lunge. And then you're slowly just going to push off with that left foot, balancing on your right foot and slowly creating a line of your body that's parallel with the floor, and then bringing your arms out in front of you. And again, if you fall, that's completely okay. I'm just going to move this back a little bit. If you feel you want to keep your arms behind you, you can. Or keep them in front of you. We'll only be staying in this posture for 3 more breaths. On your next inhale, moving up into a mountain pose, and we're just going to be moving into a half sun salutation. So on your inhale, bringing your arms above your head. Exhale, going into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Doing this 2 more times, following your own flow of breath. Once you've come all the way up, exhale your hands to heart center, and we're going to be moving into Warrior 1 on the left side. So again, bringing your left foot in front of you, right foot behind you, right foot staying at a 45-degree angle, staggering your legs, and when you're ready, creating that bend in the front leg, and bringing your arms above your head. Staying here for 4 more breaths. On your next exhale, bringing your hands to heart center. And again, getting ready to go into that warrior 3 pose. So, balancing on your left foot, bringing your right foot behind you. If you have to even just stay right here, that's completely okay. Just stay wherever you feel you can stay balanced. This is a very difficult posture. Staying here for 5 breaths. Ooh. And on your next exhale, coming up into mountain. Wiggling it out. And we're going to be moving into 2 more half sun salutations following your own breath. Once you come up, bringing your hands to heart center, and we're actually going to be going into just a standing forward fold. So just bringing your arms down, dangling them. You can grab opposite shoulder or elbow and sway back and forth, side to side, whatever you want. Staying here for 3 more breaths. And on your next exhale, walking your hands in front of you and bringing your legs behind you, going into your last downward dog of this practice. You can, if you'd like, inhale, bring your right leg up and stretch it over to give your hip a stretch. Exhale your right leg down and inhale your left leg up and over. And exhale your left leg down. On your next inhale, you're going to just be moving your arms over your wrists, coming into plank for 5 breaths. And on your next exhale, dropping your knees and coming into tabletop. You can come into a child's pose if you'd like. Bring your arms out in front of you and your head to the ground. If your head can't reach the ground, create a little pillow with your hands. And inhale, back to tabletop, sweeping your legs and coming to sit on your bum. So before we get into our relaxation posture, we're just going to be moving into bound angle. So bringing your soles of your feet together, you can hold them, and then just pulse your legs. And if you want, fold forward a little bit, or just stay up. Just making sure to keep a flat back. Staying here for 5 more breaths. And on your next exhale, you're going to be moving to your back. If you want, you can hug both of your knees into your chest, rock back and forth, and then just bring your feet back down to your mat, and we're going to be moving into supine twist. So you're going to be lifting your hips up off the ground, moving them to the right, and dropping your knees to the left. You can either, with your arms, you can keep them in like a cactus posture, or just keep them straight from side to side. And then move your head towards the right side. Close your eyes and just breathe. Staying here for 5 more breaths. And on your next inhale, bringing your head back to the center and bringing your knees back to the center. Now you're going to be lifting your hips up, bringing them to the left side and dropping your knees to the right. And again, bringing your head over to the left side or keeping it in the center. And just relaxing. Making sure to continue to breathe and allowing your body to just enjoy this moment. staying here for 5 more breaths. And on your next inhale, bringing your head back to the center if it's not already there. Lifting your legs up to the center, bringing your arms in. And now we're going to be moving into Shavasana. So bringing your legs out in front of you, keeping your hands on your stomach or palms facing upwards beside you. Shavasana will be the last posture of our practice. If you feel you want to make yourself even more comfortable, you can grab a pillow to support your head or roll a blanket up and support it underneath your knees, or grab a blanket and just use it to cover yourself. Or if you're just comfortable laying on your mat, then do what you please. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Shavasana is a posture that is basically allowing yourself to thank your body. Your body works hard for you and does a lot of things to help you. So the least you can do is thank it. Today you allowed your body, and your body allowed you to balance out the energies. And create balance in your mind, your joints, everywhere throughout your body. This posture is allowing you to say thank you for all that it does for you. So really just enjoy this moment. Breathe. Clear your mind. Focus on this present moment and relax. We'll be staying in this posture for around 5 minutes. Of this video, you can stay in it as long as you'd like. So just really relax. I will be timing it, so there's no need to worry. While you're laying in Shavasana, I just like to say that balance is very important in the body. And I know most think that balance is just using your one leg to support you and your other leg will come up and you're just balancing on one leg. That is obviously something that's a part of balance, but balance is also, as I said, balancing out the energies in your body, balancing out your emotions. There's a lot of things within the body that need balance. So creating a practice to focus on that was something that I felt would be very important and beneficial to others. Especially since yoga deals with the energies and the good and the bad energies. So I felt like, especially during this time, that's what we as a whole needed. in your Shavasana. Continuing to breathe. Now, if you want to stay in your Shavasana, you can, but if you feel like moving, you can slowly bring yourself to awareness. Wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, moving your head back and or side to side. Just little movements. You can start to make those movements bigger. Moving your arms, your legs, slowly opening your eyes. Or again, just stay in the Shavasana if you'd like. This option is completely up to you. If you've chosen to move, you can slowly bring yourself into the fetal position on one side and just rest here for a little. Staying in that fetal position for 5 more breaths, or just staying in your Shavasana. When you're ready, on your next inhale, slowly push yourself up to seated. Once you're there, bringing your hands to heart center. I'd like to thank you for joining me today in this practice. I'd also like to thank you for supporting me throughout this time and throughout my business while I've been creating it. The support means a ton, and I'm really enjoying being able to provide people with yoga practices, as it's been my dream for a while. So just thank you. You are amazing. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And again, thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.